Good evening, everybody. Hi again. Last night was the night of problems, and the weather was very inconsistent, and I didn't manage to be live during the good moments with the Northern Lights. But as you could see on our feeds, we did have some really good show. It's 7:30 now in the evening here in Utsjoki in the far north of Finnish Lapland. And bonsoir Françoise et bonsoir Monica and Fino, bonsoir. And as you can see on the left side of the screen, we do have some northern lights starting. The solar wind is really good tonight. And as you will see in a second, it is not completely night yet. We still have the twilight light in the northwest side of the sky here on the left of the image. And Raccoon and Christina, good evening to you. And the lights are getting nice and bright all the way up here. Let me show you. So we have already a very decent bend here, shooting straight up from the tallest mountain or hill or whatever that we have here in Utsjoki, across the Teno River. And when it starts like this, it's usually a good sign that something stronger could be about to happen. And we are entering into the winter conditions here in Utsjoki. It's colder than -5 right now. So let's see what is going to happen. I'm taking stills at the same time. It's the full moon tonight. That's why also the landscape, the snowy landscape, is going to look really bright. And Nell from England, good evening. Bonsoir Anne. Et goedenavond Remco in the Netherlands. Nice to see everybody here with us. And it looks like we need to go up here. So now the camera is pointing straight up. It's a slow but certain start. It's still very early in the evening, and the sky is not really completely dark yet, and moreover we have the full moon, as I just said, which explains that we don't have a lot of contrast just yet. But this is looking quite nice already, and it's really promising. Hey guys, by the way, if you can help me out and comment below if you can hear me, if the sound is okay. That would always be helpful. And Rachel, are you coming here in Utsjoki? That would be amazing. We will be waiting for you, of course. Joël, bonsoir, and Christine, good evening to you as well. It's looking really promising when the lights are starting so high, so early in the evening. So stay with us and hopefully we can show you something really nice in a short while. And here we look towards the northwest again, and let's show you also the river at the bottom of the screen. That's the Teno River. It's fading a little bit, but the solar wind is actually really good, so that's why I started this live. And I can distinctly see the band high up in the zenith, so that's why we are live. And thank you for confirming about the sound, guys. That's really helpful. I'm all alone here on the river shore, so it's good to know that things are working, and now you can see my face as well. Trying not to fall into all these slippery rocks on the riverbank. We can't really see it at night, but today there was already some ice starting to form on the river, so winter is really on the way, and the full moon is exactly opposite to the camera. It's just starting to rise above the fells, and soon also here we will be bathed in moonshine. So we are here in the northernmost part of Finnish Lapland, and on the right side of the image, or let me turn it actually. So here opposite of the river we have Norway, so it's just a few meters away, and Norway over there. and in a couple of months, it's always hard to predict, the river will be frozen, and just like last winter I will be resuming the live streams from right in the middle of the river, but we need to wait first that the ice gets solid enough and we can look at the view on the cottages. We have my camera here, and the bigger building is the restaurant, and we have the cottages here right on the riverbank. And just here you can see the glow of the moon rising on the left. And now we go back to the northern lights. I think it's a little bit cloudy and you can see some faint stripes now. It's I always try to start those lives when some action is about to happen, but it's not something that you can really predict to the minute. So it's part of the game that we have to be patient, and it's quite similar to what we would do in real life. Obviously I would love to go live and show you, hey guys, this is amazing, this is all completely green. But if I do that, more often than not, we are going to actually miss the show, because it still takes me a few minutes to be properly live. And Elton, good evening, and Dennis, bonsoir. I hope you're okay. Elaine from Brazil, and Shafkat, good evening to you. And the sound was gone, and hopefully now we are back online. As always, the network connection is often tricky. Et bonsoir Bernadette, j'espère que vous allez bien. Et oui, je suis de retour pour les francophones. Bonsoir à tous et à toutes. J'espère que vous allez bien. On reprend les directs des aurores boréales ici à Utsjoki sur le bord de la rivière Teno. Et il y avait une bonne chance que le ciel explose. Et je pense que la chance est toujours réelle, mais ça se fait un peu attendre. So I was fairly confident that the sky would burst when I was starting, but it looks like it's going to take a little while longer. I mean, when I look at the data, everything is actually pretty good. And here we go, we have it again here. Sadly, this cloud is a little bit on the way. But I think we will be okay if something starts happening. I will show you the rest of the sky. There are some clouds, but this would not prevent us from seeing the northern lights. As you can see, that's a car coming over there, This side is a little bit more cloudy, but as you look back, then everything is okay again, and that's why we have to be patient now. And Wenjie, good evening. The sky looks quite clear indeed. Welcome on the channel. I started the stream early, hoping for an earlier show. I mean, it is definitely there, it's definitely starting. Let me check at the forecast again. I mean, the solar wind data, sorry, we have a very high density of solar wind, and we have quite positive other data. Now we just need the lights to become stronger. In my experience, it is going to happen, and that's why I'm out there. Those of you who've been here with us before know me. I'm not wasting anybody's time, and I'm not wasting my time. So when I go out, it's always for a good reason. And this green stripe is getting brighter. Of course, it's also helped by the fact that the sky is getting darker. And now I can see it extend all the way to the southeast, all the way through to the moon. Let me see how I can show you. I'm in a really difficult position with the rocks today, but as you can see here, they are there. This is the bend that is coming from the other side that you are seeing coming out of the mountain, and it's going, like you can see, it's still very faint, and I'm just following it all the way down to that mountain. So let's go back so that my cable doesn't get all entangled, and see what is happening here in the near future. And as Tina says in the chat, we have the full moon. Well, actually, I don't even know if it's Tina in the chat, because we have some new people here at Aurora Holidays. Yeah, so even despite the full moon, which is just somewhere there besides on the left of the frame, we can still see the lights, even these soft lights. So it looks like it's going to be really good. Okay, so it is Tina in the chat. I had to ask. And the green is getting wider and more contrasted with the rest of the sky, so it looks still quite promising. We are still live from Utsjoki. And sorry, I need to turn back. And you can see the band is really getting brighter. Okay, well, all what I wanted to avoid with the cables is happening. Oh well. Nope, that's not going to work. There, sorted. And we do have some really nice green, actually. Need to start turning this again. It's not easy tonight, guys, but look at this. It's getting really bright above the cottages. And as always, if you have questions about Utsjoki or about the lights, you can ask. And for those who don't know, Finland is now open for tourism if you are fully vaccinated against COVID. You just need to be able to prove it, and then you are welcome to come and spend some holidays. Why not here at Aurora Holidays in Utsjoki? And we do have some bookings coming up. The December is starting to be quite busy, especially around New Year and in the middle of December also. And March is, I think, the most popular month to see the Northern Lights. So if you want a spot in March, make sure to look soon, because it's getting quite busy also with the reservations finally after all these pandemic years. And at the beginning of January, I am holding a workshop here with a Canadian photographer, Monica, and we will co-lead it we will focus on the lights, and on landscape photography we will also go very close to a reindeer. We will actually go to a reindeer herd, and we'll go to the Arctic Ocean if Norway lets us in, but so far if you're vaccinated that's also possible. And it's going to be a whole week full of photography action. So if you want that for yourself, it's a bit longer trip than the other ones. We are happy to welcome you. Sadly, our Australian guests are still not allowed to leave Australia, so we have a few spots available now, and we've sold out the workshop the past couple of years. So just take a look at my website if you want more information, or drop me a message and I will gladly answer questions about that. So the aurora is playing a game with us. It's getting bright and then it's almost disappearing. It's still there actually, just became a little bit harder to see with the clouds and the moon. And we do have the green here in the right third of the image. Also some clouds, but that's not going to be an issue if it gets as bright as I'm expecting, or I should say I'm hoping, but I'm actually expecting because of how good everything looks like. It looks like some more second green band is coming. So as you can see, it's quite faint for now, and that's because I'm trying to broadcast everything just as a reality, so not exaggerating the colors or the exposure of my images. And what you can actually see now on the stream is pretty much what I can see to the naked eye. But you'll see later, well, hopefully you'll see later, when it gets really bright, then the green becomes really, really unmissable, if that's even a word. Oh, look, we do have some more green now in the center of the image. And I keep looking in all directions because sometimes you're pointing the camera somewhere and then everything happens very suddenly in another part of the sky. So it's also good practice to keep an eye everywhere, so count on me for that, of course. Now we have 2, even 3 green bands. And we are looking now into the northwest, even west-northwest direction. And the aurora is getting brighter, and also the clouds are moving a little bit, so we can see it quite better now. So guys, as you know, the lights normally appear in the northern part of the sky, which would be 90 degrees to the right from where the camera is looking now. And the reason that I'm really hopeful, besides the numbers, is that it's appearing now in this almost western part of the sky and extending to the east and going slightly above the southern horizon, which means that there is quite a lot of activity happening, and usually it develops into something brighter. So that's why we are here with the lights. And as you can see now, this is getting brighter again. And about that. So is it going to happen now? It's going all the way to the southeast where the moon is again, and it's quite a bit brighter. Yeah, it's starting to be very nice again and very wide. Maybe we can battery cable that's doing something funky. Try to put it out of the way. And now we do have more action. Let me try to show you. Yes, it's going now again straight up and continuing up there and then going back down towards the moon. But Yeah, I don't know which side to show you now. Let's stick with this for now. And you can see the cottages as well. So everything is nicely building up. And Adele is asking how the weather is different from Norgam. I have no idea. I'm not in Norgam. Probably quite similar, but obviously it's 40 kilometers away, so they might have clouds, they might not, I don't know. But it's more or less the same, and we'd need to go there to check. So yeah, I think we need to go back to the other side. It's quite nice. I can watch the beautiful river at the same time. Yep, the aurora is really playing with us tonight. But if you wait patiently, you might get a reward. And waiting, 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 as always. Sometimes there's less waiting, and sometimes the northern lights are pretty capricious. Actually, the side of the river is starting to freeze. There is some ice, thin ice now on the side. Okay, now the green is getting even bigger, right? I'm not dreaming it. Two very distinct bands of green. Now it's getting even brighter. Come on, this has got to be it, right? And Susan, I very much love that green in the sky too. And Arendt, good evening from Giethorn. Nice to have you here. And Adele, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce, is asking which aurora forecasting app we are using. Well, I do use the website spaceweatherlive.com to have some insights on the solar wind. And this is what prompted me to go out early tonight. But otherwise, guys, actually, any clear night here in Utsjoki, you have a very, very real chance to see the lights. Sometimes it's faint, sometimes it's bigger. I'm not saying you get this big explosion of green every single clear night. But even when the forecast app says that there is no chance, sometimes we do see spectacular enough northern lights here in Utsjoki. So my advice, don't use the apps. Just be out, watch the sky, be with a guide, because the guide will know how to help you. And you'll have a much better experience. Go as far north as you can. In Finland, that would be our area. And yeah, it's going to happen. Now the band is actually moving a little bit more to the northern part of the sky. It's going, one band is going overhead and the other one is now circling the north, and it looks like it might actually happen over there. Let's see. Yeah. Now you see the glow of the moon on the right side of the image. And some also serious aurora movement starting soon. And hi Elton. And good night Rachel. Now the sky got almost completely clear, only a very tiny cloud here and there, so that's good for us. And now we are waiting for the show. Is it going to happen? How big is it going to be? I think we will know soon. I know I've said that before, sorry guys. The moon is reducing the contrast of the lights, but it's definitely there. Look. Sorry for the movement, we definitely have lights. Oh, that's a sight I didn't see in a long time. Frost on my camera. Okay, we are having some good stuff here. Okay, guys. Right. How do I turn? Light. I need to turn that way. Up. There we are. It's starting to happen. Oh, it's cold. Okay. It's starting to be quite promising, like better than promising actually. I don't know why I'm saying that. Let's turn this again. And there we go. It's quite interesting because it's not really touching the horizon, so I need to point the camera pretty high up. That's why you don't see the mountains or anything. it's fading away again. So we have been live together here for about 50 minutes. And we have had a few beautiful minutes, still not getting as strong as I expected, but you know guys, it's still quite early in the night. It still can happen. We actually do have some very nice shapes. It's just that it's not moving or being that bright just yet. I mean, it's really nice to see. You can see it on the image. And I always expect more, and that's why I'm always out there waiting. Well, I think we have a technical problem. I'm sure you can still hear me, guys, but the image is not moving anymore. We are. Sometimes technology is all about unplugging a device and putting it back in. So, well, that's life. don't know what's happening tonight. It's playing tricks on us. I mean, it's still there. As you can see, we still have some green, and the solar wind is still pretty good, so we're staying online. I'm just getting a little bit frustrated with my MacBook because it seems to be the usual problem that Apple has with batteries and cold weather, and it's depleting really fast. So guys, I'm going to go get some extra power supply. I'll leave you with the cottages for a few minutes, and I will be right back. And I am back. And the laptop is charging again. Well, let's see what we have on the other side. We have some green as well. It's still there. It's just not very bright. I really thought it would happen faster. But hey, this is all nature, so we need to be patient. And I need you guys to be patient with me because the image is going black for a few seconds. I'm sorry about that. So please stay tuned. It's going to be black for just a few seconds. And here we are again. Sorry for this. Oh, what do we have here? This is so weird what's happening tonight. Some just little weird bits of auroras. Like here. There. And nothing else happening. Okay, maybe it's... I don't know guys. Oh yeah, it's getting brighter. Okay. There we go. Now that's probably some proper lights. I think that's what we have been waiting for all the time. Or not, who knows? So weird. I think we are too far in the north today, guys, because the lights are eluding us. Maybe this is now the build-up we have been waiting for. We have it raining down on this side. Have more green above the restaurant. Actually, it's properly moving here. Well, it's definitely there. It's coming, it's going. It wants to give us a good show. Well, we still have a little bit of green, all in the south, and we're still waiting. And there's another little thing happening overhead, and by the time the camera is on it, it's probably going to have disappeared. There, little bit of northern lights. Hi Will. Yeah, we'll have very short time in Tromsø, but let's see when we get closer to the date. I'm not exactly sure what the planning is, but if you're there, that would be of course lovely. And okay, I don't know what's this little thing doing now in the sky. Is it getting nicer? And it's gone again. Well, it's still there, and I can still see faint bands in many places in the sky, so there's definitely something. And with my luck, by the time I will say, hey, that's been nice for tonight, 2 minutes later, the sky is going to be full of bright lights. So we are still waiting together. I can still See another bend getting brighter again now. I will turn the cameras there to that direction. As you can see, it is still coming from here. Okay, where are the Northern Lights tonight? If you look closely, we still have this bend in the sky. And Wenjie, good night to you. Are you going to stay? I don't know. I see that you said it's late. Oh, you're still watching. Very nice. It's a very nice night. And Roger, I will be leaving Tromsø on the boat actually the day before you arrive, so I'm afraid we're going to miss each other by just one day. I'm going to lead a different kind of photography trip on 25 January. We are leaving from Tromsø on the polar front. It's a ship, a beautiful ship, and we are going to look for orcas and whales, and of course the Northern Lights. That's not an Aurora Holidays trip, obviously. But yes, I'm mentioning it anyway. I'm leading it with another wildlife photographer, and you can also find all the information on my channels, so take a look if you want to see orcas. And the rest of the winter I will be here in Utsjoki to shoot the Northern Lights, and in the beginning of January I'm leading a photography workshop here with another photographer as well, and we still have a few spots available since our Australian guests are still not able to travel. And my lens is getting nicely frozen. And the Northern Lights are coming up again above the cottages. I haven't even eaten yet, guys. Bonsoir Thierry. J'espère que tu vas bien. Et dis-moi quand est-ce que tu viens nous voir ici à Utsjoki. On t'attend avec impatience. I can still see some faint green here and there. I really don't know what's happening, guys. It looks like it really wants to come and, well, it doesn't. Ugh, and I'm tired. There is more green coming there. Oh, maybe that is going to be something nice, says the desperate guy out there. And when I went to look for more power supply for my laptop, I quickly looked at the thermometer. It was minus 11. So winter is definitely here. And we are just in the middle of October. How nice is that? Well, we're waiting so long, I'm running out of stories to tell you guys. And Wenjie, good night. I'm sorry we didn't have brighter lights to show you, but hopefully you will join us again and we will show you brighter auroras. I mean, it can still happen, but I understand it's really late at your place, probably 2 a.m. And Brenda, good afternoon in Florida. Just checking the solar wind. But yeah, not much happening. I mean, not much different happening. So, you know, the window that I saw before is gone, but it's still not bad. Right, guys, I need to take a decision now. And obviously there's going to be strong lights 5 minutes after my decision. But not much is happening, and I'm afraid that I need to go eat. Oh wait, while I'm saying that, look. While I am saying that, we have lights here. And this is different, and this is actually a potential good sign, so we are going to wait for that for a very short while. Okay, is this our thing? Right. Mystery, mystery. Ow, cold. All right, let's watch what happens with this. Yep, this is the real deal, I think. Geez, I've said that many times tonight. But now it's bright, it's far in the southeast, and hopefully it's going to grow and be really good. It looks like, yeah, come on. It's actually so strong that it's way too far in the south, but it can just quickly escalate and get all the way here. Yeah, it looks like it can be good. Or not, you know, whatever. It's still quite okay. Yep. Like it's so powerful that it's actually all the way in the south, but we are getting it also here now. It's actually very rare to see it start all the way in that corner over there. I was wondering, there is a strange sound coming up, but it's actually the ice building up in the river. Can't film that for you at night, but if the conditions are good tomorrow, I might do some drone filming above there. and it's, yes, getting higher up. Eilig. Then I can go eat, guys, so please cheer with me. The only few times I've seen it start over there, it usually escalated to a really, really good show. And I can see it now going all the way to the left, and on the stills it actually looks also pretty purple on the left. And I think we're on. I think we're on to something really nice. It's happening, guys. We finally have the Northern Lights, like a proper display of the Northern Lights. Wow, it's taken almost 2 hours since I started the live stream. But here we are with a very beautiful show, very clear shapes, even with the full moon right around the corner. We can see the shapes and we can see the movements exactly like you can see it here. All right, that's better. The image had frozen again. I don't know if it was frozen in the feed, but my screen was not moving. have some beautiful show. And it's very clearly moving, and you can see it coming from straight up down, like raining down on us, and it's really, really nice, beautiful show of the Northern Lights. And you can see more of it right here, further towards the zenith. Wow, I'm so glad we've been waiting for so long. I was really hoping, I was actually expecting it to be happening quite a bit sooner, and you don't always, of course, plan accurately these things. Sometimes you just need to wait and wait and wait. Like tonight, I knew something was going to happen. This was inevitable. I thought it would be faster, but we always have to wait. We always wait. We always advise our guests to wait. We wait with them, of course, and in that sorry, we just don't miss when we have such a good show. Now look at this. This is amazing. This is really, really amazing. Wow. It's a little bit awkward angle to photograph it. A lot of it is behind the trees. Wow, what a beauty. And now you can even see some purple on the left, on the right, sorry. This is what we live for, guys. Woo! Finally. What a night, guys. Is everybody seeing this? Wow, the whole sky is getting... Yes, I'm so happy, guys. We did it. Wow. It is crazy. Let's go all the way up. Look at this. Woohoo! Crazy stuff. Wow. Hey, it was worth waiting. I hope that you guys are all there and that you're sharing this with friends and family, because it's pretty amazing. We've been spending 2 hours here in the cold waiting for the lights, and finally here we are with a spectacular show. Oh wow. This is insane. I don't know where to look anymore. Look at this. I knew it was going to happen. I really did, but didn't think it would take so long. But here we are. It's everywhere. Wow. Look at how it moves. Wow. Okay, I'm struggling to keep up with the action. Wow, I don't know where to look. Maybe here? This is epic. This is really, really what we all dream of. And guys, this is real speed, real colors. Wow. it's getting further to the south again. Above the cottages, look at this. I think this is actually nice. And we are looking now exactly in the southern direction. There's ice here. And it's so lovely, the river is so still. Actually, should try to show this to you guys. Let me try to show you the river. We have some really nice reflection of the lights in the river. Beautiful. Et bonsoir Florence, j'espère que vous allez bien. And Nell, yes, the river is really nice with those reflections. And Will, yes, a very good show. Marku and Heikki, good evening to you. Oh, Nell, you were asking if it reflects in the water. Yeah, I didn't see your message, but I saw it from the corner of my eye and it was really, really nice. I see we have many people watching tonight, so that's really cool. Hey guys, if you're watching here on... can you see me? Yes, if you're watching on YouTube, I very much appreciate a thumbs up because it really helps me grow my channel and more people to see this. And I would very much appreciate a subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're going to be doing these kind of things quite often in the aurora season. I mean, look at this, the river is going to freeze. We'll get different views, but please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me to develop all this content that I'm creating for you, and I wouldn't be against qualifying for YouTube's creator programs to earn some money when we're doing this. I mean, all this gear and everything is quite expensive. We have some really nice movement there on the right. And if you're watching on Facebook, also please like this stream if you enjoy it, and leave us a comment and follow our pages. That would also be really, really nice. Obviously we are not stopping until this stops, so we are going to be here for a little while longer, and I need to turn this so you can see what is happening over here. Wow, this is awesome, isn't it? Who agrees? Wow. I actually need to take some stills of that if I can get there. This is stopped again. This gear really doesn't like the cold. I don't know why it keeps freezing the frame. Sorry again about that. I think it's the fourth time tonight and I've never had it before. Just so weird. I'm using a much lighter setup than last year, so I can operate without a big power supply. But it looks like it's not meant to work in the cold. I don't know, it's a different streaming device and I'm starting to dislike it, so maybe we are going back to last year's system. So it looks like it is finally slowing down. So we are going to stop soon. Florence, il fait -11. And Natalie, hi, nice to see you again. Yes, I am back. And it's nice to be back just on time before the river freezes over. This is an amazing view. And greetings to Slovakia and Andy. Wow, it is really that cold in the US quite early. This thing is getting brighter. Oops, ice. Look, it's moving. It's alive. Wow, pink, purple. That's so beautiful. And hi John and Ariane from the Netherlands. Nice to see you again. Right. So guys, I think it's time to think about saying goodnight because the last battery of the camera is about to die. So everybody, it's been really fun having you here. We've been live for more than 2 hours. Still some northern lights. Actually, the sky is still quite glowing, but the battery is getting very critically low, so I'm going to have to stop this. It's been nice being back live. It's been a while. And be sure to follow our streams and feeds because we're going to do more of those. And if you want to plan your holiday here in Utsjoki, welcome. If you're fully vaccinated, you can enter Finland as a tourist. So that's finally good news here from the north. We have Norway just across the river. I can hear the river actually freezing. It's been a beautiful night. It's been a little bit frustrating at the beginning, but if you come with us, you'll be with a guide like me or the other guides here, and we know what we're doing, and we are going to wait for this kind of moments because, well, I knew it was going to happen. I thought it might be faster, but there's no way I was going to give up. Maybe I was going to stop the stream, but I would have just left everything ready to start if something happens. And I'm really, really hungry, guys. I haven't eaten yet. Yeah. So thank you all for following. If you're in the US, have a good afternoon and evening. And if you're in Europe and Asia, have a good night. And I hope to see you very soon on this live stream. So goodbye, everybody.